everyone, we're going to do our Pilates class today. I've got this little band here. It's quite a cool little thing. I'll show you how to use it if you ever want to get one, or you just get one of those like stretchy TheraBands. They're quite useful to use for a little bit of resistance and some weight. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start with our roll down. So coming up to stand. Take a deep inhale, bring your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring the arms down, tuck the chin, roll through the spine. Let your hands and your head hang heavy. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lifting up through your spine. Circle the arms out and up. Inhale once again. Exhale, draw your arms down, lift the shoulders up towards your ears, roll them back and down, up, back and down, and one more time, up, back and down. Okay. All right, we're gonna come down onto our mat or our carpet, wherever we are, and we're gonna come into a 4-point kneel position. So we wanna make sure our hips and our knees are in the same line, and our wrists are right underneath our shoulders. Slight tuck of the tailbone so that our back is really nice and straight. Okay, from here you're going to take a deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift your leg out. I need to move forward a bit. Lift your leg out. Slide it back in. Lifting it out, slide it back in. We want to keep our hips really nice and square, keeping our abdominals engaged. Keeping everything lovely and still. We're going to add in the arm. Bring your leg back in, reset the spine. Hover your right arm, so we're doing opposite arm, opposite leg, pressing out. Draw them back in, pressing out. Keeping your back really lovely and stable, engaging through the abdominals. Four, three, two, and one. Coming back down. Okay, we're going to go and do the same over on the other side. Resetting the spine, engage through the abdominals. Bring the leg out, slide it in. Leg out, slide it in. Four, three, two, and last one. Come back in. We're going to go in with our arm, extending out, drawing in. Extending out, drawing in. Staying lovely and stable. Four, three, two, and one. Excellent. Bring your arms and your leg back in. We're going to do a little cat-cow stretch here just to get our spine nicely warmed up. And one more. Excellent. Okay, coming back into a neutral. All right. I'm going to move this couch back a little bit. And now I'm going to use the band. All right. So obviously if you don't have this band, that's fine. You can just use it. You can do the same exercise without the band. All right. So we're going to take the front bits in our hand on the floor. We're going to come back into our 4-point kneel position. We're going to get this middle bit on our right foot. Okay. Take an inhale to prepare. Keep your hands below the shoulders and keep the knees below the hips. Take an inhale. Hover the knee. As you exhale, you're going to press out. Inhale, bending in. Exhale, press out. So we should be feeling this in our glute, especially if we have the band. Keep your hips lovely and stable, engaging through the abdominals. 4, 3, 2, and last one, extend it out, lower it down, lift it up, lower it down, lift it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg in. Excellent. Okay, we're going to do the same on the other side. So just moving over. Resetting my band into my left leg. Whoopsie. Okay, from here, coming into that 4-point kneel, engaging through the abdominals, keeping the back straight, extend out, coming in, extending out, coming in, keeping the hips lovely and stable, engaging through the abdominals, keep the hips lovely and square. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Elongate out, lower it down, lift it up. Four, 3, 2, 1. Coming back in. Excellent. Okay. We're going to take the band out from our legs. Just pop it down. Staying in your 4-point kneel here, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, engaging through those abdominals. We want to keep our hips directly above our knees. We're going to work our arms a little bit. You're going to bend the elbows down towards the floor in a little bow position, pressing through the arms to come back up. Lowering down, press through the arms to lift up. So we're doing a little modified press up here. We want to keep our back nice and straight. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into that 4-point kneel. Okay, from here, we're going to come down on the floor in a prone position, so on our tummy. Okay, so we're going to be working our mid-back, our posture muscles. So, just going to wiggle myself back. Starting off, you're going to bring your arms out to the side with your nose facing down towards the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the arms up. Inhale to lower, exhale, lift them up. If you want to progress the exercise, lifting them up, bring your arms forward, out to the side, and lower. Lifting up, arms forward, to the side, and lower. Go for 3, 2, and last one. Excellent. Lowering down. Okay. Into our next position. It's called a Superman. So we're going to be lying down on our tummies, and you're going to lift your legs up slightly and lifting the arms. From here, you're going to do little kicks with the legs and little kick movements with the arms. We want to stay in a banana shape. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down. Okay, from here, we're going to come into a little planking series. So, if you are uncomfortable doing planks, we can come onto our knees, bring your hands slightly wider than your shoulders, bring your hips down and go in from this position. From it, you can cross your ankles if that feels better. Just make sure that your shoulders, your hips and your knees are in a long line. Okay, we're going to hold here. If you're okay doing planks and you want to work a bit harder, we can add in a variation to make it a bit harder. You're going to bring your arms underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes under with your knees underneath the hips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hover the knees lightly above the floor, holding here. If you want to work even harder, bring your legs back into a plank, coming in to that hover. Back into the plank, into the hover. Excellent. You can do as many or as little reps of those as you want, depending on how, which position you're in. If your wrists start getting a bit tired, you can give them a little break and go back into it, or you can come onto your fists, just making sure your wrists stay really nice and strong and stable. Okay, coming out of our plank position, we're going to be working on our abdominals here. Move yourself forward, and we're going to come down into our Pilates rest position on our back. All right, so lying down on the floor, we want to come into our neutral spine here, so pressing that tailbone down slightly, holding a small arch in our lower back, arms down by our side, sinking the ribs, relax the shoulders, slight tuck of our chin. Make sure our heels are directly underneath our bony parts of our hips. Inhale to prepare. As we exhale, we're going to lift our right leg into tabletop, lowering it down on the inhale. Over to the other side, exhale, lifting up, inhale to low down. We want to keep our hips as stable as possible with no movement through those hips. You can place your hands on the bony parts of your hips, just trying to keep them as stable and still as possible, engaging through the abdominals to help keep those hips really nice and stable. We're going to add in here, bring your leg up, straighten it out, lower it down towards the floor, lifting it up, bring it back to tabletop and down. Going to do the other side, up to tabletop, extend it out, lower it down, lift it up, tabletop and down. One more each side. Okay, we're going to come into more of our abdominals here. So arms down by our side, nice and flat. Take an inhale, engage through the abdominals. As you exhale, lift your right leg into tabletop, holding it here. Inhale once again, exhale, stay stable, and bring your left leg up into tabletop. Okay, take an inhale. As you exhale, lower the right leg down, coming up, over to the other side. Left leg down, coming up. Keep the hips really lovely and stable. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs down, one at a time, into that rest position. Okay, our next abdominal exercise. Bring your arms up towards the ceiling, nice and long. Take an inhale. As you exhale, left leg into tabletop. Inhale, exhale, opposite leg comes into tabletop. Inhale once again. As you exhale, you're going to draw your arms down, tuck your chin, rolling up into that abdominal crunch. Rolling back down as your arms come up. If you'd like to progress in this exercise, as you lower your arms down, elongate one leg, bringing it back to tabletop as the arms come up. Four, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, bring the arms down, place your legs down, one at a time. Okay, because we are holding our legs up, we are using our abdominals as well as our hip flexors at the front here, so we're going to do some glute bridges to elongate these hip flexors. Okay, so bring your feet hip distance apart, take an inhale. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, lifting all the way up towards the ceiling, squeezing your glutes, lifting up as high as you can, and then rolling back down, one vertebra at a time. Inhaling at the bottom, exhale, tuck the tailbone, coming all the way up, and then rolling back down. Go for 3, 2, and 1. And rolling back down. Okay, coming back into our Pilates rest position, we're just going to do a couple of pelvic tilts, moving our lower back, releasing any tension built up, rocking forward and back. Coming back into neutral. From here, bring your feet and your knees together and your arms out to the side. Keep your knees in the same line and then rock them over to the side, getting that nice twist through the abdominals and through the hips, gazing over to the right side. Use your abdominals to come and bring yourself back up to neutral. Then you're going to go over to the other side. Using the abdominals to lift yourself back up over to the other side. Coming up, last one. And then coming all the way up. Okay, bring your arms down by your side. We're going to come up into a sitting position here. Either cross your legs, or if your hips can allow you to do this, we're going to be in a zigzag position. So bringing your right shin so it's long at the front, left shin long to the side. Okay, bring both of your sit bones down onto the floor as much as possible. Bring your arms out to the side. Your left palm turns upwards. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to draw the arm over, coming into a mermaid stretch. Keep both of your sit bones down on the floor. We want that lateral flexion through the spine. Coming all the way up, a little counter stretch to the other side. You won't be able to go that far on this side. Over to the other side once again. Coming up, a little counter stretch. Okay, we're going to swap sides, so bringing your feet to the front, swapping over. Again, making both of your sit bones nice and flat on the floor as much as possible. Bring your right arm out to the side, take an inhale. As you exhale, coming over into that mermaid stretch. Coming all the way up and over to the other side. And last one, little counter stretch. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come into a kneeling position from here. You can move back a bit. You're going to bring your arms out in a Cossack position. Take an inhale. As you exhale, twist towards the right, keeping your knees and your hips facing forward. Come back into center, twist towards the left. Getting that rotation through your spine, using the abdominals. Coming back into the middle and lowering down. Okay, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see this better. Link your hands together out in front and press the arms away. From here, as you exhale, create a C shape through your spine. Lifting the arms up, restacking the spine to straight. Exhale, circle them round, re-length the fingers. Press them away, C shape through the spine. Restacking all the way up. Bring your arms behind the hips, pull your shoulder blades together, opening out through the chest. Unlink your hands, give your shoulders a little bit of movement backwards, a little bit of movement forwards. And one last one back
Excellent, and we are done. Thank you so much.